Gentry.
Yes, sir.
Good morning. How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Are you Trayvon Gentry?
Yes, I am, sir.
Travion? Is that Travion or Travion, right?
Yes, sir. Travion.
That's you. Mr. Lau.
Yes, here.
Good morning. How are you, sir?
I'm good. How are you, sir?
Very well. I have you. Do you have a driver's license, sir?
I do, but I was told it was suspended. I didn't know.
Gentleman up there driving, sir.
Say it again.
I'm talking about the driver.
Oh,
As if appears to be at work. Your driver's license is probably suspended because you have a few more cases that are on here that would it appears. So it could be, it's probably suspended because of this accident back in 2018.
okay.
So you haven't had a driver's license for a couple of years. Corey does. All right, we'll see. Who's that guy, the person up there driving in the LG Stylo 6? Sir, you driving that truck? Yeah. Looks like he's not. It looks like he might be. He looks like he's driving. Looks like he might be riding.
Oh, the way his hands are down like that.
Sir,
Yes.
are you driving, sir?
No, I'm not.
Okay, what's your name?
Herbert M. Green.
You're just riding in the car?
You say, was I the driver of the car?
Are you driving right now?
No, I'm not.
You're riding in a truck, in a vehicle?
No, I'm not.
No, not you, Mr. Green. How you doing, Mr. Green?
All right, yourself?
All right. Talking about the guy down there. He must be on that LG Stylo.
Anthony Green.
Anthony Green, you got to pull over, sir.
Yes, sir. As soon as I get to a safe spot, I'll pull over.
All right. All right, Mr. Gentry, just for starters, you got 4 cases here. Offer's going to be, where are you with your driver's license? Or did you think you had a driver's license?
Are you talking to Gentry?
Gentry.
Okay, I do have a valid driver's license. I was actually going to the Secretary of State to reinstate them. And when I called them, they told me that I should be able to drive once I got the clearances. And I guess there was some misunderstanding. And so when I presented that paperwork to the officer, he told me I still didn't have my license. So he gave me that, but I do have it now.
All right. Good afternoon, Mr. Williams Law. All right, so we're gonna wait on the city, we're gonna wait on the defense attorney to come in and we can get started. I just want to get preliminary things done. And Mr. Gentry, let's see, does he have a driver's license?
He does.
All right, your driver's license is valid. So with that being said, I'm going to offer you to resolve this matter, to plead to the no plate ticket. That's a civil infraction. That'll be $145, and we'll dismiss all the other matters. You can talk to the attorney about that to get some better understanding on how you can proceed, or I can set you a trial date. Which one would you like to do?
Oh, okay. So you said I would pay 100 and I believe 45.
Yes. And we'll dismiss everything else.
Okay, I can do that. How am I able to pay it?
You can pay it down in the court. You can pay it at any kiosk in the city of Detroit, or you can pay it online at 36districtcourt.org.
Okay, sir, I appreciate that. Yes, I will go ahead and pay the one.
Wait. Hold on. Don't go anywhere yet. We got to put it all on the record. I'm just getting it out the way so we know exactly what you want to do.
Okay. I'm still here.
All right. When can you have that paid?
I can have that paid in about 2 weeks.
I want the attorney to be here, so just in case he has something to say on your behalf, then he can do that, and everything can be copacetic.
Yes, sir.
All right, that's going to take care of Mr. Gentry. Now we're going to go to Mr. Green. Mr. Green, we're talking. Are you at work now, sir?
No, I'm not.
What about the other Mr. Green?
Anthony
No, I'm
Green,
not.
yes, sir.
Anthony Greer?
Anthony Green.
Anthony Green, correct. All right, I'm going to go with Anthony Green because he's at work. What's your date of birth?
I'm sorry?
What's your date of birth?
4/21/1981.
And do you have a valid driver's license?
Yes, sir.
Can you run his license, please?
Okay. Okay, sorry.
All right, I'm gonna change that, Mr. Gentry, to no registration or unsigned registration, so that it'll be $105.
Okay, $105 is fine. I
Let's
appreciate
say-
it, sir.
That saves you $40. You too, Mr. Green, have a valid driver's license. So I'm gonna give you the same offer, $105. It'll dismiss the other
Thank you,
two
sir.
matters. Or you can have a trial date and fight it if you want to. You may do better. You won't do any worse. You just have to come
I'll pay
back.
Friday.
Huh?
I'll pay Friday.
You don't want to fight it?
No, sir.
All right. And I'm waiting on Mr. Harris, Wyatt Harris, to come on in. Where is he? So we can get these people on their way. All right, let's look at Mr. Herbert Green. And do you have a license, sir? A valid driver's license?
Yes, I do.
Run his license, please.
Herbert Green.
Yeah, and we're gonna give these all, whatever the fine is, I say no proof of registration. He's gonna get the same offer, $105, dismiss the other count. If you wanna take that deal, you can take it. If you don't wanna take it, I'll set a trial date for you. Who is Kendra Gray?
Yes.
What brings you here today, ma'am?
I had a court date today at 1:30.
Do you see her on the document?
What's her name?
Gray, Kendra Gray.
No, Nard Brent.
You didn't have it in today, but that doesn't mean we're not gonna try and help. What about Kenyatta's iPhone?
Yes, hello.
Yeah, what's your name, sir?
My name is Kenyatta Lutz.
All right. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon, sir.
And what about Craig G?
Yes, I'm here.
That's a rap. Craig G.
No,
Oh, you don't even know Craig G, do you?
All I know is one Craig G.
That's it. You don't even know Craig G, the rapper. That's when the hip hop days. Was that the Humpty Dance, isn't it? Isn't he, what you call this track?
Shaji, your judge funny. I like him.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about, the Humpty Dance.
Yeah. You on mute?
And no, he's not on mute. I hear everything you're saying.
That wasn't me.
There's no cussing, please.
Okay.
Sorry, Your Honor. That wasn't him. That was his son.
So, Craig G, what's your last name, Mr. G?
G.
G-E-E?
Yes, sir.
What brings you here today?
I got tickets from, I think, driving out without my license and insurance, registration, plate.
All right, Craig G and Kendra Bray. You got a fine file for, and that's about it. Where is Mr. Harris? Do you know Wyatt Harris?
I can call him.
You need to call him. I know everybody's got much better places to be than in court, except for me. I mean, I can think of some better places, but I like being here. All right, let's look at Mr. Lau.
Yes, I'm here.
All right, Mr. Lau, your problems run a little deeper. Let's see. Mr. Officer Broxton wrote you the ticket. 1, 2, and 3. And you have an accident ticket. The no ops ticket is closed. The unregistered untitled ticket is closed. And then you have the suspended license ticket. Not that bad. You just got some tickets recently then.
Yes.
June. All right, let's see about this accident thing.
Yes.
That's in default. All right, so let me see what we got there.
I don't know.
4/10/18. All right. So here, your matter. I'm assuming you want to go to the Secretary of State to get your driver's license back as quickly as possible, right? The city attorney has an office here. Who was that making all that noise? Failure to display. The only problem with that failure to display, it automatically generates a 30-day suspension. When he comes in, just sit tight and get you another offer. And what I'll do about this accident ticket that was in 2018, the points are probably gone from that ticket. What I can do is I can get you back close to the original amount of the ticket by waiving some of the discretionary fees if you want to take care of that. I'm sure you do. So in the meantime, let's wait to get you an updated offer. Do you have any other jurisdictions, any other courts that have tickets in?
Not that I know of.
All right, let's wait until you get another offer.
All right.
Now Lusk, here's Lusk.
Yes, this is Kenyatta Lunch, sir.
Well, let's see
Hello?
what we- Do you have a driver's license, plates and insurance, sir?
Are you talking to me, sir?
Mr. Lusk,
Yes, I'm Kenyatta Lusk.
do you have driver's license, plates and insurance?
No, I do not.
All right. Where are you in the status of you getting a driver's license? Or do you know?
According to the state of Michigan, I gotta have a hearing for that. But the reason that I'm on the phone with you, sir, I got a notice sent to my mother's house of some postcards about court, about something I don't know nothing about.
Well, you're gonna find out real soon.
Yeah, I understand that. I already done been down to the courthouse to find out what was going on.
All right, well, you're here now, and we'll let you know. Let me let you know right now. You're here because the allegation is that you drove a car, a 2000 and, well, I don't know, it's a 1998 Oldsmobile on 4/25/2021 at around 6:34 p.m. in the area of Davison and Homer Street. And you got pulled over, improper plates, unregistered, untitled vehicle, no insurance, and driving while licensed improper. Now, if your defense is that wasn't you, then I'll give you a trial date and we'll hash it out on that day. But, or if you just want to fight it, I'll give you a trial date. You got that right. Because it's the people's obligation to prove you guilty beyond a reasonable doubt. So if they can't do that, then we will give you a trial date. But if you want to clear these matters up today, I'm going to give you the offer, and then you'll decide on whether you want to take that or whether you want to go to trial. All right?
Yes, sir.
You have any other questions, Mr. Lusk?
Not at the moment, no.
All right, we'll try to get you as soon as we can to get everybody out. Mrs. Kendra Joyce Gray.
Yes.
I'm pulling it now.
Oh, you're for tomorrow. That's why I didn't see you on here today. You're a day early.
Okay.
And according to the people that pulled you over, had you got that license, insurance, and registration the day before, you wouldn't have been here at all. You got pulled over, or according to this, you got pulled over on 11/19/2020. All right, we got the good morning, Mr. Harris.
Good morning, Your Honor.
Do you need some
Good
time?
afternoon.
Yes, do you need some time to get,
Just a second or two, Your Honor. Thank you.
all right. So, Ms. Gray, I don't have, waiting on your file, we'll pull your matters. You don't have to come back tomorrow if you want to take care of it today, all right?
Okay.
And then we got Mr. G here. Craig,
Yes, sir.
we have your file. Let me know when you're ready, Counselor. we ready, Ms. Williams-Law? Ms. Williams-Law? Ms. Williams-Law?
Yes, Your Honor.
Are we ready?
Yes.
All right, Mr. Harris, are you ready?
I'm ready, Your Honor.
I think the first few will be relatively simple. I've already talked to the clients and I was waiting on you to zoom in. So let's call the case a little bit out of order for the purposes of Mr. Green getting back to work. Let's call the case of the City of Detroit versus Anthony Arthur Green, case numbers SP 1191574, counts 1, 2, and 3. Mr. Green has a valid driver's license. We've established that. We didn't go over whether his insurance or his plate was valid. I gave the opportunity to take an offer of pleading to the unregistered, untitled, and fine him $105. He says he wants to take that offer. I've also let him know that he has a right to a trial and he has a right to speak with you. So I just wanted you to be aware of all that. That's what we discussed off the record. I asked Mr. Green, did he want to take that offer? He indicated that he wants to pay the $105 and go about his way. Is that correct, Mr. Green?
Yes. Yes, sir.
All right. Is that okay with you, Mr. Harris?
Yes, that's fine, Judge.
All right. Well, let's do this simply. Counselor, will you stipulate to the face of the ticket for an actual factual basis for the responsible plea?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right. With that stipulation, I'm going to find you responsible for the no proof of registration, or if it's amended count of no proof of registration. I'm going to fine you $105. And with stipulation of probable cause, Counselor, I'll dismiss the other two matters. Mr. Harris?
No objection, Your Honor.
Stipulate the probable cause?
We stipulate the probable cause.
Right. So that's going to be, when can you pay, Mr. Green?
Pardon? I'm sorry, you cut out.
Can you pay?
Friday.
I'm going to put in the system that you'll have it paid by October 29th. That's just for the purposes of the computer. If you have it paid by then, it'll be closed out. If not, I'm going to expect to have you back on for review at 8:25 a.m.
Yes, sir.
If it's paid, you don't have to show back up. If it's not, you got to show back up and explain to us what happened. All right?
Yes, sir.
Have a great day, sir. Be safe out there.
You have a better one. Thank you.
All right, thank you. All right, now let's go to Mr. Gentry. Mr. Gentry, we had sort of a similar discussion. This is the City of Detroit versus Travion Bonzel Gentry, case numbers SP 1191417, counts 1, 2, and 3, and SP 1191561. Appearance for the record, please.
Wyatt Harris on behalf of Mr. Travion Gentry, Your Honor.
There's an offer. Mr. Gentry, we had a similar discussion. He has a valid driver's license, which I have somewhere in front of me. I like to put those in his file, but I don't seem to have it in front of me now. So the offer for him was the same as before. Offer. No, I forgot what that was. The offer for him was the same as the previous Mr. Green, was to plead to one count of responsible of no proof of registration and we'll dismiss the other matters. And we did that because he has a driver's license. It's an $105 fine, and you can go on your way, or you can set a trial date, or you can speak to Mr. Harris in a breakout room.
No, sir. I'll take the $105 fine.
All right, very well. Mr. Harris, will your client stipulate to the face of the ticket for the responsible plea as an accurate factual basis?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, I'm gonna find you responsible for the amended count of no proof of registration. I'm gonna fine you $105, and for the purposes of the dismissal of the other matters, will you stipulate the probable cause?
So stipulated, Your Honor.
All right, with that stipulation, I'm gonna dismiss all the other matters. When can you pay, sir?
To be safe, let's say 2 weeks from now. It'll be not this Friday, but the next Friday.
I'll give you till November 5th, 2021. Same way, it's gonna be on a review, and it's gonna be at 8:25 a.m. If you haven't paid by then, you need to sign back in on that date on November 5th, 8:25, with a good excuse for why you haven't paid.
Yes, sir.
All right. If there's nothing further, have a good day.
You too.
Next up is Mr. Herbert Green. Is he supposed to be the president? I don't think so. I think that's why I asked. I'll find out. And I think we had sort of a similar conversation with Mr. Herbert Green. Is that correct, Mr. Green?
Yes.
Let's go with, this is the city of Detroit versus Herbert Marshall Green. Case number SP 1190732, counts 1 and 2. Mr. Green, driver's license is valid as well. Yes, you have offer of pleading to the no proof of registration amended count. That's $105, and you indicated you wanted to take that offer too.
Yes.
All right. And you understand that you have a right to take this to trial, or get a formal hearing, but you indicated you want to take the deal. So for the purposes of plea today, Counselor, for the responsible plea, will your client stipulate to the front of the ticket as an accurate factual basis for the stop?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, I'm gonna find you responsible for the no proof of insurance, no proof of registration, $105 fine with stipulation of probable cause. I'm gonna dismiss the other matter. When can you pay?
Well, I'm on Social Security, so can I have a little time?
How much time do you need?
Maybe about a month.
I'm gonna give you 2 months, all right?
That's fine. Thank you.
All right.
I need to get home for my judge.
Let's give them December 17th, 2021, review at 8:25 a.m. If you don't have it paid by then, you're gonna need to zoom back in and find out, give a good reason why you couldn't pay it. I mean, you already told me you're on Social Security, but you can still come up with $105, I know, by that time. I hope you can.
Yes.
All right, if there's nothing further, have a very good day, sir.
Same to you. And thank you.
All right. Now, let's go to, John Lau.
Yes, sir, Your Honor.
All right. And Mr. Lau, good afternoon.
Good afternoon, sir.
We had discussions. Oh, Mr. Lau has some other matters in here, but anyway, I was trying to ascertain how far you were away from your getting your driver's license. Let's just do this. Let's call the cases. Let me get your name. And you don't seem to know how far you are away or whether you have any other tickets in any other jurisdictions. So let's call the cases. This is John Edward Lau, case number SP 1218589, counts 1, 2, and 3. And 217-318-65, count 1, 651. So the offer here is pleading to the amended count of failure to display a valid driver's license. I'll fine you $240 for that. That is a misdemeanor that does abstract to the Secretary of State, and that will generate an automatic 30-day suspension. And then I told you that upon satisfaction and payment of that, you can zoom back in, and for that accident ticket you had in 2018 that was in default, we will go back in the system and waive some of those discretionary fees, if not all of those discretionary fees, and try to get you as close to the original ticket as we possibly can. You have a right to a trial. We can set a trial date in the matter. I think it's for the purposes of your license in 36 district court. Run Mr. Lau's license, please. Let's find out whether you have a license. But for the purposes of your license in the 36 district court, if you take care of that accident ticket, then you should be able to go get a license, because these cases shouldn't be affecting your license right now. You've come in timely, and we have these on the docket, so they're just listed as pending with no reinstatement fee or no warrant fee.
Okay.
And for you, Mr. Harris, and this is for future purposes, I do allow the citizens to come in and pay their reinstatement fees up front. So if they can come back if they get another court date or want to go to trial or want another pre-trial and show the city attorney that they have their license now, they can do that. So I want to know our main purpose is to try to get everybody on the road with a driver's license legal.
Okay, thank you for that info.
Mr. Loud, your license is not bad. You're suspended, and you are suspended for, like I said, that 2018 ticket.
Yeah.
It's only got one page. That 2018 is all I see. How many years have you been driving, sir?
How many years? Since I was about 14. I'm 68.
You weren't even supposed to be driving at 14. That's what my father used to let me drive. I used to want to hang with my father just because I was hoping that he let me drive. And then he let me drive. I'm driving. Then he says, "Where to go? Where to go?" He said, "Go back over here." And then I'm like, "How do I get there?" I'm nervous. I'm not supposed to be driving anyway. He says, "You go the same way you came." I was like, "Oh man, you just ruined it for me." He started yelling at me. I was like, "Oh man, I ain't want to drive now. Catch you on another day." So the offer is going to be changed based on looking at your driving record to an allowing an unlicensed driver to drive. I'll take that under a 3-month delayed sentence, and I'll dismiss that misdemeanor immediately upon payment. That won't have any abstraction to the Secretary of State. I will, and I'll still give you some relief on that accident ticket.
Appreciate it.
Dismiss. You want to take that deal, sir?
Yes, I do.
All right. Is that okay with you, Mr. Harris?
Yes, Your Honor, it's fine.
All right. Raise your right hand, sir. Do you swear or affirm to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
I do, Your Honor.
All right, sir. let me ask you a few questions. You understand the maximum possible penalty for this, for these misdemeanor offenses are 93 days in jail and or $500 in fines? You understand that, sir?
Say that again.
The maximum possible penalty for these misdemeanors are 93 days in jail and or $500 in fines.
Okay, I understand that.
You understand you have a right to a trial?
Yes.
You understand by taking this offer, you're going to give up that trial right?
Yes, I do.
And has anybody offered you anything other than what I stated in the record?
No, Your Honor.
All right, sir, let me draw your attention back to June the 1st, 2021, at around 3:48 p.m. in the city of Detroit, in the area of Warren and Woodward. Did you have an occasion on that day to be pulled over by a Detroit police officer?
I remember that.
Do you remember getting pulled over, sir?
I do, Your Honor.
And sir, do you remember that police officer asking you to produce a valid driver's license?
I do.
And now you understand that that driver's license was suspended. Is that correct?
I don't recall him saying anything about it.
Well, you recall us just talking about that 2018 case, don't you?
Yes.
And you recall me saying, basically looking at the driving record, your license was suspended in 2018 because of that case, correct?
Yes, I do, Your Honor.
And you hadn't done anything to reinstate your driver's license from 2018 until June the 1st of 2021, had you?
Well, like I said, I wasn't aware that my license was suspended.
I understand that, and the thing is that this is what essentially they call a strict liability offense, and Mr. Harris can let me know if I'm correct. And a strict liability offense doesn't require knowledge of the driver's license being done. It just requires that the fact that at that time you were pulled over, the driver's license was actually suspended.
You're correct, Your Honor.
Am I correct, Mr. Harris?
Yes.
All right, you understand where I'm coming from, Mr. Loud?
Yes, I do, Your Honor.
That's loud and clear, isn't it?
Yes, it is.
All right, so sir, this here situation is really essentially just gonna cost you money at this point, because the deal that is being afforded to you, it is a misdemeanor, but we're taking this under a 3-month delay, and I'm dismissing it immediately upon payment of the $240 fine. So once you pay the fine, then that that misdemeanor goes away. You won't even have a misdemeanor on your record. And so I'm going to find you guilty based on the representation that you made about the stop on that day. I'm going to find you guilty to the amended count of allowing an unlicensed driver to drive. I told you I'd take that under a 3-month delay, and I told you I'd further dismiss immediately upon payment. With the stipulation of probable cause, Counselor, I'll dismiss the other matters.
We so stipulate, Your Honor.
All right. When can you pay, sir?
On the 30th of this month.
The 30th of this month. So what we're going to do right now, when Mrs. Nash gets a second,
Okay.
I'm going to get into that system, and I'm going to do, because I'm going to trust that you're going to have that taken care of. So we're going to make it so you don't have to come back. If you don't pay, you don't have to come back.
No.
That's X.
Your Honor, is that 250?
21. Say what you said, Mr. Loud.
Yes, is that 250?
It's 240 for this, but we're going to go back to that 2018 accident ticket, and we're going to see if we can get you some relief right now. Right now, The amount is 306.
Oh,
Let's waive the late fees.
okay.
All right, so. All right. Let's waive the reinstatement fee for him too. Because he did take care of it. I don't know that you were even notified of that accident ticket, because sometimes they don't write the ticket right on the scene and the ticket comes later.
Yes.
So you're down to $170 for that. So in total, you're talking about $410.
410. Okay, now,
Actually, I'll tell you this too. With me waiving that reinstatement fee, you should be able to go get a driver's license right now.
okay,
Don't quote me on it though.
all right.
Now, are you sure that the 30th is going to give you enough time, sir?
Can I make 2 payments on it? Can I pay half?
I'm not going to supervise payment plans. All I'm going to do is give you as much time as you need.
Oh, okay, give me 2 months on that.
Yeah, because like my father used to tell me, put a date on it.
Yeah.
2 months. December 17th.
December 17th.
2021, I'm gonna set it for a review. 8/25, same way. If you paid it and everything is taken care of, you don't have to come back. 17, what I got you down to, I'm gonna find you, what is this, allowing, and then dismiss, and that should do it.
Now, I will pay that at the kiosk. I will pay that.
You can pay that at any DivDev kiosk in the city of Detroit. You can pay that, you can come into court and pay that, or you can pay it online at 36districtcourt.org.
Okay. So there's a certain case number I would use, or?
Yeah, well, if you look it up, it's gonna all be, but I can give you the case number if you want. Yeah, ink pen?
Yes.
217-31. 8651. 217-31-8651.
Okay, thank you.
Oh, let me give you another one too. That's the $240.
Okay.
The $170 is SX 329
XS
SX 329 07721.
Okay, appreciate it.
All right, I'm gonna give you pay by December 17th.
Okay,
So that'll be the court's Christmas present from you.
I appreciate it. Thank you,
All right, have a great day, sir.
Thank you too.
All right.
Bye-bye.
All right, very well. Let's move on. And this is Gray.
Yes.
All right, I have your stuff in front of me. Who's that? Ms. Lopez came in here late, peeked in my courtroom late. What's going on, Ms. Lopez? You have to unmute yourself. All right. Let's go to Mrs. Gray. This is the city of Detroit, and I haven't spoken to Mrs. Gray about her matter, Mr. Harris. This is the city of Detroit versus Kendra Joyce Gray, case number SP 1136633, count 1, 2, and count 3, and SP 119095991. Also, SP 990154. appearances for the record, please?
Good afternoon, Your Honor. Wyatt Harris, P54891, on behalf of Ms. Kendra Gray.
All right, Ms. Gray, can you state your name for the record, please?
Kendra Gray.
All right, I'm gonna set aside the warrants and enter not guilty plea on Ms. Gray's behalf. I do see that you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 open cases. The offer, where are you, ma'am, in getting your driver's license?
I did make payments on my tickets to 36th District. I had paid the ones that I was able to pay online, and then I had also paid one of my tickets in Centerline, and I had actually spoke to them, and they told me I have to pay one more ticket.
All right, you should, there's only 2 jurisdictions that you're in.
As far as I'm aware of.
You need to know where you got pulled over, unless somebody's using your information and you wouldn't know. Counselor, Mrs. Gray has paid 2 related. Well, Ms. Gray has paid 2 3 related civil infractions. She has 5 cases open, and for the one group of cases, she paid a related civil infraction. Let me ask you this, ma'am, do you have insurance? Do you have registration currently on your vehicle now if you own one?
I had insurance, but I have to get new insurance because it expired.
So you don't have any insurance?
Not as of right now.
The deal today is going to be pleading to the amended count of improper plates for one of those no insurance misdemeanors. That's going to be oh, I'll give you that. I'll give you the same deal as I gave them. I'll take that under a 3-month delay. I'll dismiss it upon payment of the $240 fine. I'll dismiss all the other matters with stipulation of probable cause. That is not going to be abstractable to the Secretary of State, so you don't have to worry about any points. And I'll waive the warrant fees, but you're going to be responsible for the 4 reinstatement fees of $45 a piece. I can give you a trial date. I can let you speak to Mr. Harris in a breakout room, or I can give you that offer and let you go about your way today.
I will take that offer.
All right, do you have a camera, ma'am?
Yes, I do. Give me one second.
Can I see your face, please? Can you grace us with your presence, ma'am? There you are. All right, there we go. Good afternoon, Ms. Gray.
Good afternoon, Your Honor.
Can you raise your right hand for me, please? Do you swear or affirm to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
Yes.
Let me ask your lawyer, is that good for you, your client, Mr. Harris?
Yes, that's fine, Your Honor.
Very well. Ms. Gray, you understand the maximum possible penalty for these offenses are 93 days in jail and or $500 in fine?
Yes.
You understand that you have a right to a trial?
Yes.
You understand by taking this offer, you're going to give that trial right up?
Yes.
Has anybody offered you anything other than what I stated in the record?
No.
All right, Ms. Gray, let me draw your attention back to let's draw your attention back to November 19th, 2020 at around 10:51 a.m. in the city of Detroit in the area of Nevada and Van Dyke. Did you have an occasion on that day to be pulled over by a Detroit police officer?
Could you repeat the last part?
Did you have an occasion on that day to be pulled over by a Detroit police officer?
I believe they pulled me over for improper use of a seatbelt or something.
Yep. So you recall that date, right?
Yes, I had my seatbelt on, but I had it pulled around.
I don't know. That's neither here nor there. You you put, well, I guess that would go to probable cause to stop you if we were going down that road. But I don't think we're going down that road. But anyway, that date and time, you were operating a 2002 Mercury, or is that Mercedes?
A Mercury Villager.
Okay, and on that Mercury, on that 2002 Mercury, was it something wrong with the insurance on that vehicle?
I believe I didn't have insurance at the time.
Very well. Well, do you know, or do you know? You have to know, I guess.
I believe that was if I'm not mistaken, I believe that's what it was the issue.
You know that was, you didn't have the insurance on that day, right? Help her out, Mr. Parrish.
Ms. Gray, at that date, that time when the officers pulled you over, you didn't have insurance on that vehicle. Is that correct? Yes
No.
or no? You didn't have insurance. You did not. Is that correct?
Yes.
All right, very well. I'm going to accept your plea to the amended count of improper plates. And I'm going to fine you $240 for that. I'm going to, with the stipulation of probable cause, I am going to dismiss all the other matters.
We so stipulate, Your Honor.
And you know something, Ms. Gray, I know that it's always frustrating when you get stopped by the police, period, anyway. Nobody likes that, right?
Mm-hmm.
But when you don't have that seatbelt on properly, then in most circumstances, and I can't say for sure because I don't know how your seatbelt was affixed or anything, but you indicated that you said it wasn't on properly. Then in most circumstances, that's a ticket that the police officer can pull you over for, because the police need probable cause to pull you over. So you have to be violating some sort of ordinance, some sort of misdemeanor driving offense. And if the seatbelt is not affixed properly, then that would do that. So when you've already paid the seatbelt ticket and we took that under consideration and given you this, what I feel is a very favorable offer, I told you I'd take that improper plates under a 3-month delayed sentence. And I told you that I would dismiss the matter immediately upon payment of the $240 fine, and all the other matters will be dismissed. I'll waive all the warrant fees, but you're going to be responsible to pay the reinstatement fees. When can you pay?
Could I get about a month? I'm actually in the process of trying to start a new job, so I'm actually unemployed right now.
All right. Well, I can do one of two things. I can give you as much time as you need, ma'am. We're not in here to try to make this a situation where it really affects your living situation or things like that. So if you need some time to get on your feet and pay it, then that's fine. I can also offer you some community service if you want to do that. That's up to you completely. If I were going to find you, if I were going to allow you community service, I would give you $20 an hour for every hour that you do a community service to resolve all these matters. But if you just want to pay, then that's totally up to you. So, but I want a good date. If it's 30 days, if it's 2 months, 3 months, I'll even go all the way up to, but we're not going to go too much further than that.
I can do the community service.
You want to do the community service?
Mm-hmm.
That $20 an hour sound real good, doesn't it?
Mm-hmm.
And you're gonna be helping your community, you know. So, are you a registered voter now?
Yes.
All right, very good. I hope you exercise that right in the next couple of weeks. I kind of get on that soapbox because it's election time. You don't have to worry about me being on the ballot because I won't be there. But I kind of let people know, and I'm sure you probably do know. A lot of times we always get people out to vote in the more popular elections when you're electing a new president and stuff like that. But it's the local elections that really, in my opinion, directly impact our lives day to day and immediately. So I sometimes say, not that the big elections aren't as important, but I say the smaller local elections are equally as important, if not more, for that day to day impact. I don't know what you say, Mr. Harris, but that's just how I feel.
I agree, Your Honor.
What about, do we have to, all right, so community service, and we're gonna encompass all of these fines and costs. I see 240 plus another 180 to take care of all this. I want 21 hours of community service.
Okay.
We'll round that down to an even 2 since you are so willing to help your community out. 20 hours, not 21, 20.
Okay.
All right, 20 hours, community service. I want you to take this number down if you would, please.
Okay, I'm ready.
313-965-8130.
Okay.
Now, the other question is, how soon can you get that done?
As soon as possible.
Because the sooner you get that done, the sooner we'll wipe away these fees and you can go get yourself a driver's license if you're not have any other tickets anywhere else. I don't know if you have any tickets.
Okay.
Okay.
So can you get that done in 2 weeks?
Yes.
All right. I'm gonna have you back for a review. Can we generate an order or referral for community service?
Yes, ma'am.
I'm gonna have you back on November the 1st, 2021, so you can get that driver's license before Thanksgiving.
Okay.
Oh, you can get it before the election, so you can drive down to the polls.
Okay.
All right. Anything further, ma'am? You have any other questions?
No, sir.
Any other questions from your very esteemed lawyer?
Oh, Your Honor. Thank you for the offer.
All right. That's it. You have a very good day, ma'am. I'll see you back November 1st for a review. Somebody should contact you, but that's the community service number. If they don't contact you by tomorrow afternoon, call them tomorrow afternoon before the close of business day, okay?
Okay.
Have a great day, ma'am, if you don't have any further questions.
Thank you. You too.
All right, very well. Mr. Craig G.
Yes, sir.
All right. Let's go to the city of Detroit versus Craig G, case number SP11-83214, counts 1, 2, and 3. SP11-83216, counts 1 and counts 2. SP119260, counts 1 and counts 2. SP119266, strike that. SP1235-875, counts 1, it counts 2. Appearance for the record, please.
Your Honor, Wyatt Harris, P54891 on behalf of Mr. Craig G, who appears via Zoom.
All right. Let's see what's going on with Mr. G. I could have been a rapper myself, couldn't I? He didn't even know Craig G The hip hop. I don't even know. How old are you?
I'm 29.
You don't know.
You should know Craig G. All right.
Do you mean
Yes.
Shock G? Do you mean
Say
Shock
that again.
Do you mean Shock G? You mentioned Humpty.
Yeah, that's one. But isn't Craig G the rapper too, though?
Craig Mack.
That's what she's naming them all off, you know.
I apologize.
No, that's fine. Give me the Shock G. Yeah, that's the Humpty Dance. He's in, and then, but it's Craig G too. He goes way back to New York hip hop days. You know, way back. So he might not know, and I might be getting the name wrong. But anyway, Mr. G, you have some civil infraction, and one in particular that kind of gets my, the hairs on the back of my neck raised up, is the 16 to 20 over, a 52 in a 35-mile-an-hour zone. And I see that was, the allegation is that was on Gratiot, but if it's true, I didn't say it was true or not. If it's true, you need to slow down.
I was late for work.
He just, listen, what did he just do in so many words?
Mr. G, you just made an admission. Please remain silent. Just let the judge make his comment.
And I'm not saying that's like a direct admission. It wasn't, but you can definitely make that inference, right?
There's an inference there, Judge. There's an inference.
Big time, a big time. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm trying to see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I have 9 tickets on here, but the offer only encompasses 5 of those tickets. Do you have a driver's license, sir?
Yes, sir.
Run his license. That's the first thing we'll do, Mr. Craig G. So you know your hip hop, huh, Miss Williams Law?
You said what, sir?
A little bit, Your Honor, and I just looked up Craig G. You're right. He's a rapper around your age. My age.
Well, I don't know your age. You kind of told your age when you told me. I was very surprised, but the whole thing is back in the day, you didn't ask a woman her age, and I'd ask my aunt, and I'd say her name was Ethel. I'd say, Ethel, how old are you? And she would always say, I'm as old as my tongue and a little older than my teeth. That's what her answer was all the time. And we used to try to, Ethel, just how old are you? I'm as old as my tongue and a little older than my teeth. I don't know, have you ever heard that before?
No,
Never?
Got me on that.
You've never heard that, Mr. Harris?
No, Your Honor, I haven't.
Oh, my Aunt Ethel used to say that all the time. And I said, Ethel, why don't you just tell us how old
That
you
was
are?
unique to her.
So, do we have Mr. G
I know.
license? Do we know if he has a license? Oh, it's valid. He's not riding dirty.
No, sir.
He's fast, but he's not riding dirty. Well, on the driver's license thing, it's not that bad either. All right, so here. What about insurance and a plate? Do you have current plate insurance?
Yes, sir.
Let's produce that.
You need the plate number?
No, I want to. Do you have the registration card on you and the insurance card?
This is the registration.
All right, put it up there. Closer. That is for a Mercury 2000. Let me see the date. Slide it over a little bit so I can see the date. Okay, that's for, what day is that? 8/1?
It's September. Well, it's expired one now. For right now, it's on my birthday.
All right, well, it was September. I saw it was valid when you got this ticket.
Mm-hmm.
What about the insurance?
The insurance right here.
What date is the effective date on there? I see 2022.
It was valid. Well, it's expired. Well, it ain't expired yet to next year.
All right. So here's what we're gonna do, sir. We're gonna and this is only gonna be a one-time deal, because you need to slow down. I'm gonna offer you two counts of blocking traffic. That's $175 a piece. That's gonna be no abstraction to the Secretary of State. That's a civil infraction. It's like expensive parking tickets. And the reason why I say two counts is you have one allegation of disregarding a red signal, and you have another allegation of speeding. And I think I'm being overly generous for you. What's your date of birth? 9/1/1992?
All right.
Yes, sir.
I'm being overly generous for you because they've given you blocking traffic on a number of other occasions.
Well, that one time,
Mr. G,
I don't know if that was
Mr.
on
G,
Connors.
Mr. G,
Yes.
don't say anything just yet. Just remain silent.
All right.
If you want to talk to Mr. If you want to, I know some people want to, they want to confess all their sins. I'm not the person you do that to. That's Mr. Harris's job. He has to all of that. So if you want to speak to Mr. Harris about it in a breakout room, I'll give you that opportunity.
You can go ahead.
You want a breakout room?
No, that's okay. I can just go ahead. You can go ahead with the courtroom.
Mr. G, do you want to accept the offer?
Yeah, I'll accept the offer. Yes.
Okay, thank you.
It doesn't cost you anything, and he may convince me that you're deserving of a one count of blocking traffic. So, when my aunt Ethel, my aunt Ethel and Callie, they lived together. And so Callie always told me, and she lived till she was 95. She always told me, if somebody's offering you something, take it. So I'm offering you the opportunity to speak with one of the best defense lawyers in this town and probably all over the state and country for that matter. You might want to, just take that advice for a second. It doesn't cost you anything to speak to him.
Okay.
All right. Put you in a breakout room. Shouldn't take long. All right, Ms. Lopez, you gotta unmute yourself.
How you doing, Your Honor?
All right, Ms. Lopez, you didn't have to put the mask. You didn't have to put the mask on to be in a car by yourself, and not unless you're gonna go somewhere. You can take the mask off. I have to put the mask on because we're in a courtroom. And I got Ms. Nash here, and we're required to put it on in the courtroom. So, but and yes, you're good. I can hear you. Lusk. What are we doing with Lusk? That's going to be the next person. Did we already take care of Lusk?
I'm still here, Your Honor.
All right, you're next. And then we'll go to Ms. Lopez. I should have took you before Mr. G. I'm sorry. Let me make sure. did you have a good driver's license, Mr. Lusk?
No, sir, I do not. I'm trying to obtain a license as we speak.
All right, listen. All right, we're back on the record with Mr. Craig G. And who Mr. Williams Law has confirmed I am correct. He is a rapper from back in my day. And you have given you an opportunity to speak with Mr. Harris in the breakout room. Is there something you want to say on your client's behalf, Mr. Harris?
Yeah, Mr. G would like to accept the offer, Your Honor.
All right, did he give you an excuse for why he was allegedly speeding and disregarding a red signal?
No, he did not, Your Honor. I didn't ask him.
I'm going to give you an opportunity to convince me just to give him 1 count of blocking instead of 2.
Well, Your Honor, as he had indicated, he did indicate that he was trying to go to work, which is a good thing in this day and time. We need young men to be working. So if you could just give us 1, then we would more than willing.
Let me ask you this, Mr. G. What kind of work do you do?
I work at a plant.
A plant, is that a career job? Do you get benefits and all that stuff?
Can I get this?
No, sir. It's just something just to, pay the bills.
Well, I have a direct line with the recruiting guy at the Wayne County Sheriff. And they're starving for young people for a Wayne County Sheriff job. That's a $46,000 starting salary a year. And it's got the Cadillac of benefits. If you go into the hospital or you get sick, you're going to be first in line. Is that something that you may be interested in, sir?
I've been thinking about other stuff, but no, I don't want to be a cop.
Why is that? I didn't say a cop, I said a sheriff, but why is that?
I don't know.
You don't even know, do you?
No.
Hey, that's up to you, sir. It's a very good career. And you look at Benny Napoleon, the name that he made for himself, all the money that he made over the years, and he had influence all over the United States of America. And now Sheriff Washington is on his way to doing the same thing and creating the same path. And it all started as a young age before you. They started career in law enforcement, but I can only offer you that and extend that offer to you. You have to be the one to accept it. So, all right, based on your client, on your attorney's representation, sir, this is going to be just a one-time deal. I'm going to allow you to plead to the amended count of blocking traffic in one case, fining $175. We're going to dismiss the other counts. And from my understanding, you want to accept that offer?
Yes.
All right. So for the purposes of this proceeding, Mr. Harris, will your client stipulate as an accurate factual basis for the purpose of the responsible plea for the stop?
Yes, Your Honor, we so stipulate.
All right. And I'm going to find you, sir, responsible to the amended count of blocking traffic. And with the stipulation of probable cause, I'm going to dismiss all the other matters. And the reason why I'm doing that is because you show valid insurance, you show valid registration. You've also have a valid driver's license, which we have got that directly from the Secretary of State. And I hope that you don't come in here with speeding again or running red lights or anything of that nature, because you won't get another deal. All right, sir?
Yes, sir.
And when can you pay?
How much it is again?
$175.
Next month on the 1st.
If he had that sheriff job, he'd be paying that right then and there, because he'd be flush with cash. Probably driving a brand new car and all that stuff. But he's talking about he doesn't want to be a cop. We gotta, I had another gentleman in here, and he said the same thing, and I realized, you know, in the black community, some police officers ruin the reputation of one police officer can ruin the reputation of a whole force or one incident, and then other people feel that they don't, that, you know, it's a what do you call it, a situation where, you know, they lose credibility in the hood. Oh, sir, put the cigarette out. I know you're not gonna just smoke that cigarette right in my face and blow it.
I'm sorry.
But then other people come in with a credibility thing. You can't go back to the hood because you're a cop and stuff like that. And I told that other gentleman, I said, he talked about the situation with the cops and how they treat people in the neighborhood and stuff like that. And I said, that's even more of a reason for you to sign up to be a police officer or a sheriff, so you can change that narrative and you can police the way you think that it should be done. But again, you're not ready, so I will I'll leave that alone. When can you pay this $175? You said 30 days.
First of November.
All right, I'm gonna give you 2 weeks, 1st of November, 2021. I'm gonna set it for a review, 8:25 a.m. If you don't have the page, you're gonna need to come back in and explain to the court why it's not paid. And it better be a good explanation.
Okay.
All right?
Can I send it like in the money order?
You can, no, you could, I'm sure, but the best way to do it would be to come into court. Yeah, because the mail is all messed up. The best way to do it would be come into court, and pay it, or pay it online at any DivDav kiosk in the city of Detroit, or pay it at 36districtcourt.org.
You got a Dropbox.
And there's a Dropbox outside, I'm told.
Okay, I dropped out the Dropbox.
All right, if you change your mind, call her about that job offer. Call her. It doesn't cost you anything to check it out. Let us know.
I will.
All right. Have a very good day, sir.
You too.
I don't know about you. If I had a situation where, Mr. Harris, if I had a situation where I was just on just one of those old assembly line jobs, I would jump at that in a heartbeat.
Well, Judge, you're a little older, a little wiser.
And he's almost 30 years old.
You're a little older and you're a little wiser.
Yeah, I guess so. When I was younger, you know what I used to do. I worked at Ford Motor Company. I know. I would be in there 12 hours a day.
No.
Eat 16 if they would let me. All right, Mr. Lusk. Do I still have your response?
Yes, you do, Your Honor.
All right. Good afternoon, sir. You want to take that job on? You got a good job? I don't know. I'll give it to you too if you want. This is the city of Detroit versus Kenyatta Rashane Lusk, case number SP 1192570, counts 1, 2, and 3, and SP 1192575-1. Let's see. Improper plate, dismiss everything else, $240 fine. Unless you can produce, you have driver's license. Do you have a driver's license, sir?
No, sir, I don't.
Do you have registration and insurance?
Actually, sir, the vehicle, how we got behind, well, what happened? The vehicle belonged to an elder fraternity brother who's since passed on. I don't know what happened with the vehicle.
So what fraternity are you part of?
I'm a free and accepted Mason, sir.
He has down here improper plate and failure to display. That's $240 a piece. I'll just say improper plate and then dismiss everything else, just $240, and I'll dismiss immediately upon payment of that $240, so it won't even be on your record. No abstraction and no points at all, of course. Or you can take it to trial, sir, and see if you can do better. One would you like
I'm willing
to do?
to accept the $240. I'm at work right now currently, and we getting paid every 2 weeks. So can I get a payment for around the 4th of November?
All right. Can you raise your right hand, sir?
Yes, sir, I can.
Do you swear or affirm to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
I honestly do.
All right, sir, you understand the maximum possible penalty for the misdemeanor to 93 days in jail and or $500 in fines?
Yes, sir, I do.
You understand that you have a right to a trial?
Yes, I do.
You understand by taking this offer, you're gonna give up that trial right?
Repeat that, sir?
You understand by taking this offer, you're gonna give up that trial right?
Yes, I do, Your Honor.
All right, and sir, are you taking this on your own free will?
Yes, I am.
Has anybody offered you anything other than what I stated in the record?
No, sir, no one has.
All right, I'm gonna draw your attention back to, April 25th, 2021 at around 6:35 p.m. in the city of Detroit, in the area of Davison and Palmer. Did you have an occasion on that day to be pulled over by a Detroit police officer?
Now that I remember, yes, I do, Your Honor. I was leaving the elder's house, going to pick up his medication. I was already here performing some work for him.
And on that day, sir, were you operating a 1998 Grant Oldsmobile gold in color?
Yes, I do. I know it was Oldsmobile. I'm not sure the year, and I know it was.
And was there something wrong with the plate on that vehicle, sir?
I didn't know anything of the plate or the insurance. I just knew it belonged to the elder brother that I was running the end for.
Mr. Harris, it has in here PC, probable cause, I guess, improper plate. No email or phone provided. That's on the notes on the ticket. So, I don't know the statute. It's written under 257.256. A person shall not lend to another person or knowingly permit the use of any certificate of title, registration certificate, registration plate, special plate, or permit issued to him or her if the person receiving or using the certificate of title, registration certificate, registration plate, special plate, or permit would not be entitled to the use thereof. A person shall not carry or display vehicle, any registration certificate or registration plate not issued for the vehicle or not otherwise lawfully used under this act. Except as otherwise provided in this section, a person who violates this section is guilty of a misdemeanor punishable by imprisonment for not more than 90 days or by a fine not more than $100 or both. A person who displays upon a commercial vehicle which is required to be registered, that wouldn't apply here. So your election is a commercial vehicle, lawful or use of certificate of title, registration certificate, registration plate, special plate, or permit All right, so let's amend the offer to allowing an unlicensed driver to drive. So we will, we'll dismiss that, and we will let you plead to allowing on this. So, on that date and time, sir, that I just indicated, when you got pulled over that day, did the police officer ask you to produce a valid driver's license?
Yes, they did, yeah.
And you couldn't do that, could you?
No, I produced my identification and that was it.
And you couldn't produce a valid driver's license, why?
Because at the time, Yana, I did not have them. I was just getting to Michigan and I'm trying to get everything situated that I have a hearing. And they just sent me a letter to my mother's house a week or so ago about something that they just changed in the driver's license law.
All right, but you didn't have a driver's license and you were operating that vehicle on that day, right, Mr. Lawson?
That is correct, Your Honor.
And I'm gonna find you guilty of the amended count of allowing an unlicensed driver to drive. I'm gonna take this under a 3-month delayed sentence. I'm going to.
Let me speak to him.
I'm going to dismiss immediately upon payment. When can you pay, sir?
Okay, this isn't the eviction courtroom. That's why I need more information from you.
November 8th, is that good enough to pay that $240?
Yeah, I hear two people in the courtroom talking. Are both of you talking to me, Yana?
Yeah, that's my clerk on the phone, so I'm sorry about that, but.
Oh, I apologize.
That's all right. There's is November 8th enough time for you to pay that $240?
Can I get November between the 8th and the 10th? I'm gonna have to mail it in.
I wouldn't mail it in. I'd pay it online at 36 District Court. I'm gonna give you till November 17th.
Okay, yeah, because I will be back in Detroit for the holidays. So yeah, I can do that.
All right, so November 17th, I'm gonna set it for review at 8:25 a.m. If you haven't paid it by then, you need to show back up. If you have paid it, then you don't need to log back in.
Okay, so what I just agreed to pay, sir, is for the infraction of the $240 for the infraction of what?
Allowing an unlicensed driver to drive. That is amended count from the driver's license suspended. But I'll dismiss that as soon as you pay that $240, so you won't have any misdemeanor as it relates to these tickets on your record.
Okay, now will I have any issues with the Secretary of State upon completion of payment?
I don't think you should have any issues with the Secretary of State now, but you won't have any issues because you'll have everything cleared up here. But you seem to be able to. Don't quote me, but you should be able to go to Secretary of State now.
From what they tell me, I got to have a hearing upon the.
That's something that you you got maybe in another jurisdiction. I don't know, but as far as clearances, you don't have anything pending. When these matters are pending, you don't have any reinstatement fees that I see that you owe or anything. You just have to. So these are all just allegations as it relates to this. You don't have anything to be cleared here at 36 District Court.
Okay, all right. Thank you very much, Your Honor.
All right, have a great day, sir.
Yes.
All right, Ms. Lopez. Good afternoon to you.
Shelby, pick up in this courtroom. Let me know when you're ready.
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, let's see.
965.
What do you have?
240.
What's your date of birth, ma'am?
July 10, 1969.
All right. This is the city of Detroit versus Nancy Lopez, case number, SP 11-92135, counts 1 and counts 2. SP 1223448, counts 1, 2, and 3. Also, this is a U ticket, U557848. CR43520. Appearance for the record, please.
Good afternoon, Your Honor. Wyatt Harris on behalf of Nancy Lopez.
All right.
P54891.
Apparently, there's no offer in here because of the nature of the speed. She's been an allegation that she's been going 16 to 20 over on Chicago and Montrose. So all right, and you got another more serious allegation here with this U ticket. So I don't know what you see on the docket.
Your Honor, what I see is the plea form, and I guess let me go to the docket.
Docket only has the 2 cases on there, and those are the SP 1192135 counts 1 and counts 2, the speeding ticket and the driving while license suspended ticket.
Okay.
Other cases she probably got afterwards. He got pulled over after those cases, yeah. 7/8/2021. That's the other cases, and then this was 4/25/2021. And then the U ticket on there was 8/27/2020, and that's in warrant status.
Well, I'd also ask to set aside the warrant on this that matter, Your Honor.
I am not my city attorney gets kind of happy with this Michigan defensive driving course. That's what's recommended for Ms. Lopez. However, it's 16 to 20 over, and I just let somebody else off the hook for one of those speeding tickets. I don't like it. I think it's going too fast, but I'm not trying to, we give them not that the driving course is not very good course, and I think that everybody should be taking it, but I just try to use my discretion from case to case. And when I look at Ms. Lopez's driving record, it just doesn't appear that she's one of those serial offenders, or at least she doesn't get caught. And I don't see any failure to stop and all that other stuff that can really, really, really hurt somebody. So I'm not going to go there with that, and I have to wait to get an updated offer that encompasses all the tickets because he's not in the courtroom right now. But the more serious matter of the parental neglect, what I can do is I can give you another court date, ma'am. That court date will give you an opportunity to first come in here. Well, you have some other civil infractions and some late fees, and have a driver's license. But with those civil infractions, you probably won't be able to do that. Well, what I'll do, for the civil infractions that are in default, I'll go in the system and I can get you back to the close to the original ticket as I can. So you can just pay those and you can pay the reinstatement fees, and you can come back in here with a driver's license. That's if you don't have anything else in another. That's not worth the plastic it's printed on, Ms. Lopez. And I see you're in the driver's seat. Let's see what it's worth. Run Ms. Lopez's license, please. Let's see what it's worth. right, here comes the moment of truth. You ready, Ms. Lopez?
Yes.
It's valid. I don't know how you did it. It's valid. All right. So you have a valid driver's license. That makes a difference because that doesn't mean you need to come and resolve these matters right away. So, because most people come in here looking to get a license and they want to get it resolved right away. I want to take particular attention to this U ticket and the allegations that are said in this ticket. That's kind of the more pressing ones. The fact that you have a license, I'm going to put your file in this in your file. So here's the deal. I can wait and get you an offer right now. You can wait and get an offer right now, or you can come back, or I can set a trial date and let it all bear out at trial. Or I can give you an opportunity to speak with Mr. Harris in the breakout room. Which one would you like to do?
I don't know what to do.
Speak to Mr. Harris. He's a very good. Join that room, Mr. Harris. Happy with it.
Huh?
Boston, happy with it.
Oh, yeah, he wasn't in here to see that. Where is he? He hasn't been here in a minute. Here's another one. What you need an offer for? I need an offer for this Michigan, for this Ms. Lopez. A valid driver's license, and it's pretty decent too. Only a couple pages, but all right. I got the city attorney in here, and what I'm doing is I would like to get an offer for Ms. Lopez, so that let's see. 1, 2, 3. 4, 5, 6. 4, 5, 6. All right. I'm going to hand this over to the city attorney, he's gonna get an offer. I'll make you aware of that offer when he gets it back to me. But but keep in mind that you don't have to make a decision today, Ms. Lopez. You can come back on another pretrial date or trial date, and we can get it resolved that way. I think her phone's about to go out.
She don't want to take the class.
I mean, I just.
I became home like at the time.
I didn't hear you. So, listen, I can't hear you. Your phone is breaking up. That's just don't like it. I mean, we're not trying to get Michigan.
So I didn't get no kind of information when they want to see me or whatever.
We don't have, I'm not getting a good connection from her, Mr. Harris.
Your Honor, we're going to ask for another pretrial date. We're going to ask for another pretrial date, Your Honor. Even though the prosecutor's making us an offer, she needs to think about it.
Did you hear what's been said? Is your connection okay now, Ms. Lopez?
What it was, Your Honor?
Can you turn that camera off? If you turn that camera off, you may be able to get a better voice connection.
I can hear you loud and clear.
Okay, so I gave you an opportunity to speak with the lawyer in the breakout room. He indicates that it's probably advisable for you to take another pretrial date. And I'm really concerned about the U ticket, the parental ticket. I'm waiting on the city attorney to give me an offer for all of them and consolidate the matter. I'll give you some time to think that offer over. If you want to get a lawyer, I'll give you time to get a lawyer. We'll have a lawyer here on your next scheduled court date. Maybe it may be Mr. Harris. Maybe it may not, but we have some pretty good lawyers that come through here. So very good lawyers that come through here, I'll say. So we can deal with it on that day if you want.
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, let's give you a pretrial for December 3rd, 2021. Same way, you'll come in via Zoom.
And is that morning or afternoon, Your Honor?
It's morning.
8:30.
8:30 a.m. So will that work for you, Ms. Lopez?
Yes.
All right. And at that time, if you have any information, I'm going to give you the same opportunity to speak with the lawyer. You'll get some kind of resolution. If not the next court date, then we'll set a trial date. All right?
Thank you, Your Honor.
You're very much welcome. Is anything further, ma'am? You have any other questions?
No. I never have heard it. None of my grandkids.
Miss Lopez, please don't say anything more.
December 23rd, 2021 at 8:38.
December 3rd. December 3rd. The first.
Yeah, December 3rd.
Yeah, not 23rd, 3rd.
Yeah, I got that.
All right, if you don't have any further questions, ma'am, I'll see you on December 3rd, okay?
Okay, I'll see you on December 3rd, Your Honor.
At 8 a.m. We'll call it a pretrial. All right, very well. Have a great day.
Thank you.
All right, thank you.
You too.
All right, Mr. Harris.
Thanks for your patience, Judge. I got called away to a case I didn't know I even had today. So, you know how that goes.
I know when you're good, you just busy. It's just all it is to it.
Yes, I appreciate your patience.
All right. I'll see you later.
Talk to you.
All right, all right, Ms. Williams-Law. Thank you for looking up my and making sure my memory is correct on my hip hop.
Hey, you're welcome. Look, I was gonna say, Your Honor, are you talking about Cool G rap? Look, I didn't even, because I never heard of Crazy, but I looked it up. I said, lo and behold.
Cool G rap was my man too. Just love Cool G rap and Polo.
Yeah, mine too.
Yeah, no, I got it's the new artists that I'm not up on so much. I know your Drakes and the Futures and the 21 Savages, but you know,
you got Pooh Shiesty, you got Spot 'em, Get 'em.
You got, I saw the one from Detroit. I guess he's from Detroit. I saw him in Somerset Mall the other day, and he has so much security by him.
What's the point of even going out?
Well, man, you want to go out, and when you have all that ice that he had on, with all that on, you better have some security with you because he was iced out. I was like, oh, them dudes were, those dudes were 3 of me. Big dudes. I was like, oh, yeah, well, nobody gonna mess with him right now. Yeah. All right.
333.
If it's nothing further, I'll see you in the morning.
See you again, everybody.
All right, bye-bye.
And I'm doing a half a day, so I'll meet you for the morning tomorrow.